Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back, and today we're going to take a different spin on the video because we're answering a question directly from one of my coaching clients, and you know, it's something that I get consistently inside of some of our mentorship programs, our large group coaching programs, and honestly all the way up into you know, some of the people that we have on the one-to-one side as well. And that question is quite simple, is, hey, what is the one thing that I can focus on that's truly going to make a difference in my production or my performance this upcoming week? Now listen, we're not someone who, like, as we coach, I'm not just going to sit there and say, hey, here's the cards, go get it. Like, we help them sort of guide through, and almost all the time they get to the same thing. It's the same answer almost every single time, and I wanted to share that with you today because it came up again. So let's dive into the content, guys. If this is the first time that you are with us, my name's Andy Shear. I'm the founder of Parallel 9 Coaching. If you like these types of videos that are going to help real estate agents, small business entrepreneurs, loan officers, insurance brokers, if you are in a sales industry in general, you're going to want to hit that subscribe button and honestly ask any questions that I can possibly help you with. This channel is meant for you. It's not for me. I am here to give you as much as I possibly can so that you simply implement and move the needle forward from a production and performance standpoint inside of your business, your lifestyle, your finances, right? So that one thing, guys, that you can focus on this upcoming week is so simple, yet it is missed. And that is your morning routine. Now I know, listen, before you say, okay, well, I got the answer, that's good. I'm going to break it down just a little bit more for you, and I'm going to give you just 3 simple steps that you can look at your morning routine and take a different approach, have a different perspective, and maybe operate at a higher level next week. That's what this is about. This whole thing is about you stepping into and implementing a higher level of performance and production so that you can make a bigger difference, so you can have a bigger bank account, so you can have a better lifestyle, right? So that morning routine, and I know it sounds so simple, there's 3 different things that I want you to look at that, again, not many other people are really talking about. Like, other people will say, yeah, do the gratitudes, do the affirmations, do your prayer, do your journal, you know, get some workout in. That's great. Those are components of a phenomenal morning routine. And yet sometimes that's a little bit too big. Sometimes your morning routine doesn't include all of that. So when you look at everything that you might have to include, the morning routine goes out the window. Your bookend for the morning isn't done. And it's a daunting task to put that together. And today I want to simplify it. Give you 3 things to look at so that you can put it into action, right? And those 3 things, first and foremost, is decide what time you are going to wake up. Now here's the deal, okay? Because I could sit here and tell you every single one of you have to wake up at 5 a.m. And yet that's not what I'm going to do. Instead, I'm going to say, for your ideal lifestyle, for what you are working towards, for who you want to become, for where you want to go, for what you want to do, for what you want to see, for what you want to have, what is the time that you must wake up? What is the non-negotiable time that you have to wake up so that you can see the things that you want to see, so that you can do the things that you want to do, so that you can have the things that you want to have and become who you want to become? What is that time that's non-negotiable, right? I don't care what it is. Every one of you is unique. You might say, my time is 6:30 because of this, and you have a whole different set of reasons, right? And I'm pointing at my whiteboard right here, but you have a full different set of reasons. You might say 5 a.m. because of whatever your set of reasons are, right? Your friend might say 5:30 because of their set of reasons. What I'm encouraging you to do, take a step back. Look at what you are building and where you want to go and determine what the non-negotiable time is. What time is it that you absolutely must wake up so that you can achieve what you want to achieve? That's the question, okay? That's the first area of focus. When you have that area of focus and you've simply decided, things just happen this way and it's absolutely awesome. You know, I've heard the universe conspires. I've heard the universe just moves out of your way. If you go to scripture, listen, ask and ye shall receive. You've put intent behind something. You've now defined and put purpose behind a given time that you have to wake up. That's what's so important about it. Now watch what happens. Your body will actually start to be like, hey, guess what? It's time to go to bed because we have to wake up. Or when that time starts to roll around, if you define like, hey, 6 a.m. is what time I need to wake up, watch what happens when you actually do wake up, right? Here's the second piece. I'm going to keep moving around here because I want you guys to get all three and keep this nice and short for you today. Now, the second piece is determine step one. What is the very first domino that you are going to topple consistently that is going to help you put your mask on first? That's going to help you prep your mindset. That's going to help you protect your energy. That's going to put you in the best spot first thing in the morning. That's going to set you up for success from a mindset, energy perspective. If you're looking at, you know, this could be an affirmation. It could be as soon as the alarm goes off, I'm ripping the covers off. That's my step one because I know that as soon as I rip the covers off, there's no turning back, right? That cold air hits, there's no turning back. It could be, you know, I'm gonna write something positive inside of my journal. Again, I keep my journal on my nightstand, right? Road flares for you. Here's what I hear a lot. When people wake up, what do they typically go for? This, right here. And this right here, if you don't regulate it, especially in the morning, that cannot be your step one. That cannot be your first domino. It just simply cannot be your first, because you go into reaction mode. You go into somebody else's agenda. It's not your agenda. You're not putting your mask on first. You're not taking care of yourself first. You're not prepping your mindset before you go on to this thing and be bombarded with notifications, emails, text messages, social media. Everything is on there. So I'd encourage you to flip this right up and over. Don't turn it on, right? Like, keep it off. If you are using it as an alarm, go to Walmart and buy an alarm clock. Order it off as Amazon. It'll be here tomorrow. Figure out a way around it, right? Like, there has to be a different way. If you truly want what you say that you want, you're going to find a way. If you truly want what you say that you want, you're going to find a way. Step two is identifying what the first domino is that you are going to topple. Again, affirmation. Could be prayer. Could be journal. Could be meditation. Could be, for me, getting out of bed. And as soon as I'm getting out of bed, I am headed to the shower. I work on mindset on my walk over to the shower, right? I say a couple affirmations. Actually, I ask myself a couple questions, right? I go into a little bit of like a prayer mode for myself, and then I jump in the shower, and within like 3 minutes, 5 minutes, I am good to go. It removes the fog from me, and I know that I'm not alone on this one, right? Like, there are just some mornings that you feel like you just want to stay in bed. That completely eradicates it for me. That's what I'm talking about. Like, that for me preps the entire day. That step one, that domino, toppling that completely sets up the day for success. Now here's three. Here's the third focus. Now most think that the morning routine ends when your workday begins. It's a swing and a miss. It's a swing and a miss. When I coach my clients, and I'm going to give you, once they get to the point where they are good to go for their morning routine, it's relatively solid, I challenge them to lock in a little bit more. I challenge them to identify a time that they're going to actually stop, but a time that during and up to that time, you are distraction free, you're email free, Your notifications are off. You're not checking social media. You are locked in high performance time, period. So what is that time for you? What are you willing to commit to? So here's step 3, right? Commit to a time that you are willing to lock down until. Commit to a time that you are willing to go distraction-free until. Commit to a time that you are willing to go reaction-free until. And it could be 9, 10, 11, noon. This is up to you. But all of this is inside, like all of that time is up inside your morning routine. It's in your morning bookend. Guys, I'm telling you, that is, if there was a secret sauce to all of this, that would be it. I just had this conversation with one of our group, our Ascension members, and they had said, hey, could I do this in X amount of time? And my answer was yes. Now I redefined it a little bit and I said, hey, listen, like if you were to truly lock in, if you were to truly step in and go 4 hours hard and fast and high performance, undistracted, removing all of those other reasons, and you simply focus on execution at a very, very high level for 4 hours in a given day, you would be absolutely amazed at the results that you receive. You would be amazed, right? So imagine this. If your morning routine, you got into the office at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock and you chose 11 or 12 to be undistracted, what would that do for you? Or what would that do for yourself? Like, how would you serve yourself at a higher level during that time? How would you later on down the road, a year down the road, what are you going to thank yourself for? Because that's really what you're doing. You are giving yourself undistracted, unrelenting time to be in high performance, high production time. High revenue, high return on investment. It could be a learning opportunity. It could be business building time. It could be lead generation. It could be lead follow-up. It could be conversions, right? Whatever that is. But if you can define what it is that you're going to lock into, you don't fall into everybody else's agenda. You stay inside of your agenda. It's that simple. Those 3 things. I'm going to end this video now and let you guys keep going inside of a couple of the other videos that we've put out there, because there's some other things that you can implement on top of this. And yeah, I want to keep this as simple as possible. I think we're like, somewhere near 12, 13 minutes at this point. And I hope that I've answered this, because I've heard so many different answers. I've heard so many different ways to answer that question of, hey, what's the one thing? Well, you focus on your contacts, or you focus on, I'm telling you, where it's missed is if you don't look at the entire morning routine, if you don't look at the entire morning bookend. Each of you are going to be unique in this. Each of you are going to be different in this. I'm offering my assistance. I'm offering my help. Post your questions, post your comments right down below. I will personally answer them for you, because everyone's going to end up being unique. If you have a question on what time you need to wake up, great, ask it. If you're asking a question of like, hey, I'm really not sure what step 1 is. I don't know how to topple that first domino, or I don't know what that first domino to topple is. Let me know. Or if you're having an issue locking in until a specific time, maybe you start getting distracted at 9. Maybe you start getting distracted at 10. If you start to identify what that time is, come to me and say, hey, Andy, listen, this is what I'm experiencing. As soon as like 9:30 hits, for whatever reason, I feel like I got to go check emails. Like, let me know, let me help, right? So put it in the comments, put it in the questions. If there's something else I can do, if there's anything extra I can do along the way, feel free to let me know. And listen, coming up very, very soon, our private mastermind community is actually going onto a different platform. Normally we're over inside of the Facebook groups, but we are changing over to a different platform. This is going to be something that is game changing for us to better serve you. This is not just for our paying coaching clients. This is for everyone that we can possibly help inside of the small business world, inside of real estate, inside of if you're a loan officer, if you're a sales professional. This incorporates all of you. So if you want to be a part of that private mastermind community, feel free to, again, post it in the comments below. shoot me a message, let me know. I will do everything that I can to possibly help you. Guys, until the next time, I hope you go rock it out. See you soon.